What is going on, guys? My name is Relentless Gaming and welcome to an Assassin's Creed Revelations Manhunt gameplay on Venice Night, and we're playing as the Crusader. And welcome to episode 1 of Assassin's Creed, the characters' life stories. Basically in this series I'm going to be telling you guys the stories of the main characters in the Assassin's Creed franchise, such as Altair, Ezio, Desmond, maybe Daniel Cross, Warren Beatty. All the characters really in the franchise, all the main ones that you guys know. So we're going to kick off this new series by starting with the life of Altair Ibn Ahad. Now I'm not going to be able to fit Altair's full life story into this one video because his life story is pretty big, same as Ezio's. Ezio's life story could take around like 4 videos, and Desmond can take about 3 maybe. So we'll start now, and I hope you enjoy the series, and let's begin. Altair Ibn Ahad was born on the 11th of January 1165 at Masyaf. He was born to assassin parents, a Christian mother and a Muslim father named Umar. While Altair's mother died at childbirth, his father Umar was executed by the Saracens in retribution for him killing a nobleman of their kind during the first siege of Masyaf, with Altair being 11 years old at the time. Moments before the execution, Altair frantically called out to his mother before he was killed, to his father should I say, before he was killed, leading to a sight that would cause him much grief. From that point on, Ahmad Sofian, father of Abbas, the assassin who revealed Umar's name to the Saracens under torture, felt responsible for Umar's death, and some time after the event, he infiltrated Altair's quarters before apologizing to Altair for his weakness under pressure and proceeded to commit suicide with a dagger. Following this, Altair ran to Al-Mualim's quarters with haste, informing him of the situation that occurred. Al-Mualim advised Altair that he should not disclose any information that the two had discussed, not even to Ahmad's son Abbas, especially since Altair and Abbas would start their training under him together. Altair considered Al-Mualim as more of a father figure to him than his biological father, even though he was aware that Al-Mualim's love was weak and dishonest. Altair grew up alongside Abbas, studying together and becoming best friends, with the two always being at one another's side. One day, Altair, after having noticed Abbas' continued grief over his father, decided to tell him that Ahmad had killed himself in an effort to console him with the truth. Upon hearing it, Abbas turned around in his bed, not saying a word. The following day, the two of them didn't speak to each other, spending most of the day in silence, until Abbas asked their combat instructor Labib if they could fight with real swords instead of the wooden practice ones. It was then that Abbas revealed his hatred to Altair, believing him to have lied about his father before attacking him in a frenzy fueled with rage. After the battle between the two entered in a struggle, with the two of them laying in the mud, Abbas holding his knife to Altair's throat. Abbas yelled out that Altair had lied about his father, with the commotion catching the attention of the other assassins, the villagers, and Al-Mualim himself. Deciding to try and quell Abbas's anger, Altair claimed that he had lied, and the two of them were brought to Masyaf's dungeon, where they both spent a month, after which they had to resume their training. With his crimes deemed more severe, Abbas was forced by Al-Mualim to spend an extra year in training, whilst Altair was made into an assassin. When Altair was 24 years old, Masyaf was attacked and overrun by Templars, aided by a Templar agent who had pretended to be an ally of the assassins. Riding his horse into the village and rescuing a fellow assassins from the Templars, and having led him to a bench after being injured in his leg, Altair met Abbas Despite Abbas saying that they had to fall back and that they could do nothing for Al-Mualim, he was still in the fortress, already captured by the traitor alongside several other assassins. Altair gave Abbas orders to flank the Templars and lead them into the canyon, while Altair himself would go rescue Al-Mualim, telling him to make no mistakes. Altair made his way to the fortress, killing Templar soldiers and rescuing villagers along the way. Upon arriving at the fortress gates, was greeted by the traitor. Taunting Altair, the traitor closed the gates behind him, and he went. He closed the gates behind him, and he went to execute the captured assassins, which included Al-Mualim himself, in the courtyard with a crossbow. With Altair locked out of the fortress gates, he managed to climb up some scaffolding on the outside to get onto the walls. From there, he ran along the walls and jumped onto a tiled roof of a balcony before he assassinated the traitor from above, saving Al-Mualim from being killed in the process. After that, Altair had earned Al-Mualim's respect and had been elevated to the rank of Master Assassin. Upon hearing this, Abbas spit on the ground near Altair's feet, whereas Altair only sneered at him. This event was the first time Altair began to display arrogance, which would cause his downfall in a few years later. In the year 1190, returning from a journey, Altair discovered that a village near the city of Alep was under attack. He ran to the village and came across an assassin guard who told him that Templars were attacking it. Before he died, Altair was given a sword by the guard to defend himself, fending off many Templars along the way. Altair came across an archer who revealed the Templars' plans and admitted that they were tasked to attack the village by Templar Grand Master Lord Basilic and gain information from a member of the Brotherhood who held information that was valuable to them. Altair dispatched the Templar and continued on. Altair assassinated the Templar captain, and one assassin told him that Al-Mualim requested his presence. Altair made it to Al-Mualim, who tasked him with retrieving an ancient artifact called the Chalice, and after he had prepared, Altair left for the city of Damascus to slay Tamir, the younger Tamir. Beginning in Damascus, Altair located the Rafiq, who seemed to be selling clothes among other things. Altair accidentally blurted out the assassin's password with inappropriate timing. Once in a secluded area, the Rafiq started to question Altair's skills and explained how he acted stupidly. The Rafiq then tasked Altair to take the life of an enemy, and once done, he would then give Altair the information he sought. Altair did as asked and took the man's life with his hidden blade. Altair then explained to the Rafiq of his situation with the Chalice and was given the information he needed. Although the Rafiq did not explain how exactly to get in, Altair was told to look for a man who had close connections with Tamir by the name of Misbah. Once Altair had left the located Misbah, he interrogated the man, but the nearby city guard caught wind of the altercation. As Misbah fled the scene, Altair took down the guards. Altair soon found Misbah. He was desperately hanging on a rope. After a beam had broke, Altair requested information in return for safety. Reluctantly, Misbah accepted, although he tried to deny it. After he told the assassin what Altair needed to know, he requested help, but Altair left him for dead. Altair then made his way to Tamir's house and conveniently found some clothes and some torches and lit the merchant's house into flames. Luring him out, Grieving over the loss of his belongings, he told Altair of an ancient temple in which he would find a chalice. Tamir also told the assassin of a dancer named Bagheera, who held a key with the information required. Altair ended Tamir's life. After he left the bureau, Altair went to the circus to get one of the 3 keys Tamir had mentioned. Altair confronted Bagheera and asked her if she had the key with her. She refused to cooperate and called out one of her circus friends, a brute, who went by the name of Badar. Altair fought off Badar before he could defeat him. The dancer left the tent. The tent started to cave in and collapse, but Altair escaped in time, leaving the brute. Altair chased her along across the city, dodging civilians and guards alike. Altair then lost the tail as the bridge collapsed, leaving Altair behind.